Hi, church. In our Jesus is Better videos this month, we're leading up to Christmas thinking about the significance of God becoming flesh. And in our last video, we thought about Emmanuel, meaning God with us. In this one, I'd love to think with you about one of the great accomplishments that Jesus set out to do in his life and in his death and in his resurrection. So all that's wrapped up in what we celebrate when we celebrate Christmas. One of Jesus' main objectives was to bring peace on earth, to bring peace among people who are then through him at peace with God. And the corollary is that once we have peace with God through Christ, we of course have peace with other people who are at peace with Christ. And so peace is that ability to no longer be at odds. And our sin puts us at odds with God. And so Jesus came, he was infleshed in order that he would live the life we were supposed to live, the life of peace with God, and then die in our place. And his death brought about the gift of peace. Because he's at peace with God, you and I can be at peace with God in Jesus Christ. And the reality is that as brothers and sisters, as family, as people adopted into a relationship with God, then we are no longer in a state of animosity between us and our Father. He has no wrath for us. We are at peace with him. And because we're at peace with God vertically, then we have horizontal peace. So everybody else who has been welcomed into a relationship with God also has peace with God, and therefore we have peace with them. I hope you're enjoying some time with church family this week in such a way that you're experiencing some of that peace that is yours in Christ and yours with brothers and sisters in Christ. But maybe a last thing we could think about in relationship to this is, what about being at peace with people who are not at peace with God? Well, in the ultimate sense, we can't be. And so that will mean that at the deepest level, even with biological family, if they're not at peace with God, then we won't ultimately be at peace with them. And yet, this week, this month, we can seek to be peacemakers. We can be people who are laboring that others would come to know the peace that surpasses all understanding in Christ and thereby be at peace with them. So look for opportunities this week to share the gospel with people who don't know the Lord, that they might come to be at peace with God.